ladies and gentlemen. Organized crime, by its very nature, depends on the huge profits which can be made from the various illicit and often transnational criminal activities that organized criminal groups engage in. Money laundering is one example of such illicit activity. Financing of terrorist activities is another very important component of the architecture of organized crime that challenges law enforcement agencies. Organized crime and terrorist groups need to finance their activities and use the assets they acquire through illegal activity, and in doing this, they depend on illegal processes to hide these criminal assets. This linkage between money laundering and the financing of terrorism requires a coordinated response from both the public and the private sector. Bearing this in mind, strategic crime reduction activities must target organized criminal and terrorist groups with tools appropriate for the task at hand, developing methodologies of enforcement and prevention that look at how to properly deal with criminal assets. While law enforcement agencies will assume the primary role in relation to the detection, investigation and prosecution of such crimes, without the active involvement of institutions in the banking and finance sectors, we will not be able to deal with this phenomenon in a coordinated and comprehensive manner. This includes everything from awareness raising, prevention and deterrence to proactive investigation methods. It also includes strong regional cooperation combined with a multidimensional approach to tackling this issue. Tracking, identifying and confiscating illicit assets is a key factor in combating organized crime. Confiscation of criminal assets has been proved to be a very effective law enforcement strategy when dealing with organized criminal groups. Establishing synergies between relevant stakeholders such as financial police, financial intelligence, ministries, the banking sector, and the judiciary is a crucial element in this process. Our mission acknowledges the strategic importance of this approach and supports the process in the country. Over the past 2 years, the mission has provided support to our national partners from the Ministry of Interior and the Ministry of Finance to provide training and build institutional capacity to better fight financial crimes, including money laundering and the financing of terrorism. The OSCE mission has supported the holding of a workshop on addressing criminal asset recovery and is supporting a working visit to the Hungarian National Coordination Center on Organized Crime for representatives from the Ministry of Interior. All key stakeholders, governmental and private, must take a holistic view of the problems and challenges. Then, together, they need to identify and implement methodologies which can address money laundering and the financing of global terrorism. Enforcement agencies and other stakeholders must work jointly on solutions at national, regional and international level if success is to be achieved. As I have already stressed, cooperation between the public and the private sector plays a crucial role in this process, and I very much welcome the participation of a wide range of stakeholders to this conference. I hope that this conference will provide a better view, offer solutions, and allow you to develop new working relationships as part of an enhanced approach to the challenges highlighted. I encourage you to work together more closely, exchange experience, share good practices, and identify gaps in administrative procedures and potential operational barriers. The OSCE believes that this conference will provide an excellent opportunity for networking and will lead to enhanced cooperation and information exchange. I'm also convinced that the expertise you bring to this event will be of added value and will result in positive conclusions and recommendations which can be further developed. Let me take this opportunity to thank our international guests and all local stakeholders for their substantive contribution in making this event possible. The OSCE mission to Skopje remains a supportive partner in this process. Thank you all. Have a successful conference.